Nate, Vic was just in here, and he was heavily critical of himself for that one quick, long shot. Your thoughts on that particular one amidst his run there?
It's just understanding time, score, situation, going down a stretch, and that's part of execution. Going down a stretch, he was feeling it. He really got us back in the game, knocking down shots, and I think the emotions of the game kind of took over. And you got, I don't know, I think we got maybe a 3-point lead. 3-4-point lead at that time. Momentum, our half-court execution is really good. And you want a quick shot. It really was hurting us all game long, especially the first half of the game. They was running out on those. But, that shot, we talk about time, score, situation. And the time, the score, we probably should have settled down. We didn't have a layup. Run some clock. Your half-court offense is working, and milk that clock a little bit.
What are your general thoughts on the game? I mean, you fall down by 19, but then you do make the comeback, and then you fail to execute at the very end. Just your overall viewpoint.
I love the fight in our guys, and that's what we talked about. We continue to fight our way back into the game and have control of that game, but we don't finish. All of that is good, but we don't finish. And so we had an opportunity to win that game, and we don't execute down the stretch, and they end up winning that game. So yeah, we had a good fight, but we didn't win.
The last play, what was your plan for that last inbounds play?
We had two options. We're looking at Warren or Victor coming off. They were in the zone, and they switched everything.
It looked like this was a game where when they played with their small guys, Tatum, Hayward, how they got loose, but then you guys were able to impose yourselves with your bigs because you guys have a significant size advantage using pick and roll and whatnot. Do you see this now, like, I guess I'm kind of looking also back to how you played them in the playoffs last year where you couldn't quite get certain things done. Do you feel like you're better equipped if you're able to make the way you guys play, yet you're able to be more successful this year if you end up having to play a team like this?
Well, I mean, teams are playing, they're going to play their lineup. We're going to play our lineup. Our starting lineup is a big lineup. Sometimes we have some matchups that are a challenge to guard, and so do they. They started Hayward on Miles, and so we went to our bigs a little bit in the post, and was able to get something done down there. But it's about making reads. You got to make quick reads out on the floor with the defense changing, as a lot of these teams are doing. They're going from man to zone. They're switching matchups from Hayward on Warren to Hayward on Miles, and we got to recognize that quickly on the floor and take advantage of the matchup. And sometimes we don't see that. I thought we played quick in that first half, quick shots coming down, basically pulling, or one pass and a shot. We didn't make them defend. That's a really good defensive team, one-on-one on the ball. You got to make them move from side to side and get to your third and fourth option. We didn't do that in the first half. I thought we did a better job second half, and Vic got hot the second half, and we was able to take advantage of some of the matchups, some of the switching that they were doing.